The Bold and the Beautiful's Rebecca Budig reveals Taylor's Monaco motives, the truth behind Ridge and Brooke stalking. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers reveal that Rebecca Budig is settling into the role of Taylor Hayes nicely, but questions remain about her debut. Taylor may be back in Los Angeles now, but what was she doing in Monaco? And why was she spying on Ridge Forrester along with Brooke Logan? In a new interview with SOD, Rebecca Budig admitted she was initially a little baffled about Taylor's motives. Since Budig needed answers, she decided to get them straight from B&B executive producer and head writer Bradley Bell. "I called Brad and I was like, 'Am I stalking them?' I was confused, and he was like, 'No.'" Budig said. It turns out Taylor was in Monaco for another reason entirely, but she heard about all the Brooks' bedroom buzz and caught a glimpse of Ridge with his fiancée later. According to Rebecca Budig and what she learned from Bell himself, Taylor had an appointment there and she just happened to see them. That's better than Taylor making a special trip to Monaco just to spy on Ridge and Brooke, so it's a relief to know she's not in crazy stalker territory. Even so, Taylor did decide to call Steffy Forrester and return to Los Angeles immediately after witnessing a warm Bridge moment. Seeing Brooke and Ridge like that obviously motivated Taylor to return home on some level, so it's still possible that Taylor has her eye on the prize when it comes to Ridge. In other words, Taylor's primary reason for being in Monte Carlo wasn't about stalking Ridge and Brooke, but she still wound up watching them. Likewise, Taylor's main reason for returning to LA may not be to pursue Ridge, but she could still end up doing it anyway down the road. Our B&B predictions point to Taylor and Brooke's feud soaring to new heights as the action heats up, so we'll bring you updates on all the growing hostility. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Ridge may always have a bit of a torn heart when it comes to Brooke and Taylor, so stay tuned for all the exciting news to come. CDL's where you want to be for the hottest Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, so make us your top source. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Luna kidnaps Steffy. No Finn contact sets up hostage crisis. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers reveal that Steffy Forrester decided she just couldn't deal with all her frustration in the aftermath of the kiss confession. John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, was trying to do the right thing by coming clean, but Steffy blamed him on some level for Hope Logan's mistake. Since Steffy feels like Finn ignored her feelings and warnings, she insisted on spending some time away. Some B&B fans are worried about Steffy going off canvas, but we'd say Steffy's decision is actually a setup for a wild story twist. For starters, Finn admitted he had a bad feeling about this, so that alone should set off alarm bells. Steffy is about to walk into some drama, so Finn's intuition already seems to be alerting him to troubling news. It makes no sense for Steffy to take off when Taylor Hayes just got back to Los Angeles. Steffy also plans to leave without her children, which is totally out of character. Of course, the biggest red flag is the fact that Steffy specifically warned Finn not to reach out to her. Steffy made it clear that she would be in touch, so this no-contact scenario on Finn's end seems highly suspicious. Doesn't all this feel like the contrived way for Steffy to go missing without Finn or anyone else realizing it at first? Danger may be brewing for Steffy, but it'll just seem like she's off sulking and figuring things out. Now that we have all these new clues, it's a good time to revisit CDL's previous speculation about the upcoming August 23 episode. That's when Steffy will spy something she wishes she could unsee, and we'd say Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, may end up wishing Steffy could unsee it too. However, life doesn't work that way, so Luna may be forced to kidnap Steffy and hold her hostage if she learns too much. Steffy may discover that Luna is the killer somehow, so Luna might respond by tying her up and stashing her in Poppy Nozawa's old apartment. That building is set to be demolished, so Steffi's life could be at risk. Steffy may find herself hoping that Finn will ignore her orders and come looking for her ASAP. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffy may walk right into Luna's twisted web. So we'll bring you updates on all the mayhem and predictions on how things will turn out for Finn's wife. CDL's where you want to be for hot, bold, and the beautiful spoilers, predictions, updates, and news, so make us your top B and B source. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Liam and Hope's reunion. Medical excuse goes all the way back to Thomas' betrayal. The bold and the beautiful B and B. Spoilers reveal that Hope Logan has been struggling to make sense of her actions in the aftermath of kissing John Finn Finnegan. Hope's confession to Brooke Logan left her mom with plenty of concerns too. So let's look at what Brooke had to say in the August 20 episode. The dialogue could offer some huge hints about Hope's story direction and how B and B might ultimately undo all her mistakes. Your behavior is out of character, Brooke told Hope. And it all happened a while ago when you kissed Thomas in Rome. You were married to Liam. And then Thomas proposed to you, and you were wearing his ring around your neck, and now you're having feelings for Finn. It's interesting that Brooke ran down the list of the out-of-character things Hope's been doing over the last few storylines. Brooke insisted Hope was spiraling out of control, so that may be a clue that Hope's behavior has indeed been out of her control in recent months. Since Brooke took us all the way back to Rome with her reminder of Hope's wild actions, we have to consider what that might mean for Hope's future with Liam Spencer. Liam was furious and devastated when he saw Hope locking lips with Thomas Forrester in Italy, but how would he feel if there was a medical explanation for Hope being so reckless? If Hope indeed has a mysterious illness that messes with her head and perhaps resulted in those excruciating migraines, that could be a game changer for Liam. It might lead to Liam kicking himself for not realizing something was seriously wrong with Hope this whole time. Liam may step up to support Hope in her time of need and apologize for thinking the worst of her. Maybe Liam will wish he hadn't ignored the warning signs and had pushed Hope to get a diagnosis as well as real help sooner. If there's a health-driven reason why Hope made out with Thomas in Italy and did all these other impulsive things, it could be the start of Hope and Liam finding their way back to each other. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Bridget Forrester is headed back to B and B, so we'll bring you updates on whether she'll put her medical knowledge to good use for Hope's sake. Based on our predictions, Hope's loved ones will face some surprising news eventually, so stay tuned. CDL's the place to be for great bold and the beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, so make us your top source. Bold and beautiful Steffy is headed for big trouble. Here's how we know. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, Soaps.com may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. We knew bold and beautiful Steffy was going to be furious about Hope kissing Finn, but we had no idea that the show was going to send her spiraling back into a harrowing storyline as a result, until today. With just one line, it became apparent that Ridge and Taylor's daughter could be headed for big trouble. Steffy's reaction to Finn and Hope's lips touching was predictable. Steffy and Hope's rivalry spans nearly 15 years on Bold and Beautiful, and while it may be rooted in becoming reluctant stepsisters, it manifested in battles over men. Oliver, Liam, Wyatt. Heck, they even managed to find a way to fight over Steffy's brother Thomas. So when Steffy found out Hope kissed Finn at her grandfather's party, well, we all knew exactly how it was going to go over. So did Hope. As Finn was coming clean with his wife, Hope was assuring her panicked mother Brooke that she knew it was coming and she would take it because she deserved it. Yes, we all knew that Steffy would go off on Hope, But what we didn't quite see coming was the curveball, Steffy placing blame on Finn. While Finn thought he deserved a hero cookie for not keeping secrets and telling his wife the truth, Steffy pointed out that it never would have happened if he listened to her in the first place. One couldn't help but feel her frustration. Finn has become a bit of a hapless character who may have the best of intentions, but nonetheless regularly sidelines his wife's concerns in favor of doing what feels right to him in the moment. Sometimes what seems harmless is just not. We're not sure Finn genuinely understood what she was saying, but he certainly knew what she meant when she said she can't do this anymore, and told him she needed some space away. Indeed, it was what she said in preparation for walking out the door that gave us chills, and led us to believe that something bad is going to go down. On Bold and Beautiful, the signs are always there. Steffy told Finn she was leaving and asked him explicitly not to contact her. She made arrangements for Liam and Finn to be responsible for their kids, and she kissed Finn on the way out the door and told him she loved him. If this isn't a soap opera set up for Steffy to mysteriously disappear, will E.R. Forrester original fedoras? Soaps reader Mama Coco concurs. As soon as she said I'm leaving and don't contact me, it seemed pretty clear that something's going to happen to her. Liam, Finn, and Steffy's family are well aware of her penchant for taking time for herself when a crisis hits, so it might be some time before anyone realizes something sinister is going on. Given this is daytime television, she'd have to be gone long enough that Finn thinks she's abandoned their marriage and slips up with Hope while receiving comfort. Wink, wink. Taylor's back, so she'll probably be the one to sound an alarm. Liam may try, but nobody listens to him at this point. So, what fate might befall our fierce Forrester femme? Well, top of mind is our friendly neighborhood supposedly reformed psychopath. We predicted eons ago that Sheila would use Hope's crush on Finn to help rid herself of her Steffy problem. The problem being that she won't let her into the family. All it would take is for the madwoman to get wind of the kiss controversy and its fallout, and she'd undoubtedly be tempted to find a way to keep Steffy away long enough to let nature to take its course between her son and Deacon's daughter. Of course, any number of things could happen to Steffy, but none of them are good if they keep her away from her loved ones. Did you get a bad feeling when Steffy asked Finn not to contact her? Share your thoughts on the storyline in the comment section below. Bold and beautiful spoilers for week of August 19. Think you were shocked when Luna planted a kiss on the man who, 5 minutes earlier, she'd thought to be her dad. Imagine how Bill feels. Actually, you won't have to imagine, because we're about to find out. Now that everything's been thrown into question, we have to find out. Did Luna target Zend? Last week saw not one but 2 shocking kisses, thanks to Hope pulling Finn into a corner during the party at Eric's house. What happens next could destroy several lives. Lai admitted that she doesn't think her sister is guilty of murder. But will Poppy's please pierce Lee's heart or fall on deaf ears? Taylor's back in town, but what's brought her back this time? Will she once again throw her hat into the ring where Ridge is concerned? Or might the world-renowned shrink have not only a whole new look, but a new attitude to go with it? In Tuesday's recap, Steffy blames Finn for Hope's kiss, Taylor questions Ridge, and Brooke warns Hope she's spiraling out of control. Taylor swings by to catch up with her favorite ex-husband, Ridge, and while there, she'll let him know her thoughts on his reunion with Brooke. Finn insisted that he absolutely, positively had to tell Steffy the truth about the kiss Hope planted on him. Will he regret it upon seeing his wife's reaction? In Wednesday's recap, Steffy confronts Hope, Taylor overhears a shocking reveal, and Brooke goes ballistic on Hope. Can Steffy and Finn's marriage survive this latest challenge? After making a difficult decision, Steffy decides she needs to confront this particular problem head-on. Watch out, Hope, 'cause here comes Steffy, and she has a major bone to pick with you. Suddenly, we're looking at Luna in a whole new light and asking ourselves questions we'd never even considered. For example, could she be the person who killed Tom and Hollis? Well, Taylor's been back on the canvas for approximately 12 seconds, which means the legendary feud between the two sides of Ridge's family are overdue for a battle. And that's exactly what will ensue when Taylor hears that Hope kissed Finn. Worse, she hears it from Brooke. And guess who'll be caught in the middle? As usual, it'll be Ridge. Wonder which side he'll come down on. Egad, Steffi's headed for big trouble. Find out what we know. Bold and beautiful spoilers for Friday, August 23. Katie's gonna be climbing on her high horse upon finding out that she was right about Poppy all along, at least in some regards. As if Steffy hasn't already had a rough week, she's about to see something she can't unsee, no matter how hard she tries.